Welcome to the video on sustainability, where we'll look at how our carbon footprint is continuously growing and its impact on our world. So let's look at the Keeling curve. The Keeling curve is a graph which shows the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere over a period of time. So as you can see, we have on the x-axis we have time period, and on y-axis we have the CO2 concentration. So this graph is based on continuous measurements from 1958 to the present day. So the curve is named after the scientist Charles David Keeling, who started the monitoring program. Now Keeling's measurements showed the first significant evidence of rapidly increasing carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. So as you can see, the carbon dioxide is continuously increasing right from 1958 till date, that is in 2023. Now, as per the graph, in between 1959 and 1982, the rate of CO2 emissions from fossil fuel combustion almost doubled from approximately 2 to 5 billion to 5 tons of carbon equivalent per year. And by 2020, the CO2 emissions had risen to nearly 10 billion tons of carbon equivalent per year. So as you can see, the increase happened from 2 to 5 tons between 1959 to 1982, and then now in 2020 it has gone to 10 billion tons of carbon equivalent per year. Now the shape of the curve also allowed the scientists to conclude that approximately 57% of CO2 emissions remain in the atmosphere from year to year. And since CO2 is a greenhouse gas, this has significant implications for global warming. Now, as you can see on the curve, there is this zigzag, right? So it is basically going like this. So this is the seasonal changes in the atmospheric CO2 concentration. So let's look at what this is and how this is happening. Now, as you can see, what is happening is that the CO2 concentration is increasing from October through January till maybe May, June time frame, and then it is coming down till October, and then again it is increasing, right? So it's an annual cycle like we saw in the Keeling curve. So what is happening is in spring and summers, right, which is basically your time from here to somewhere here, in the northern hemisphere the CO2 concentration decreases. During spring and summer, the trees get new leaves and subsequently grow. So at this time, the process of photosynthesis is at its peak, during which the CO2 is removed from the air and converted into oxygen. So you are seeing that the CO2 is reducing. During autumn and winter, which is somewhere starting in September, October time frame, the level of carbon dioxide rises again as the plants and leaves die off and decay, releasing the carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. So this is why you see the curve like this in the Keeling curve.